Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a wood grain in winter layout with MK Gunn and Janet Fritz. And I also have a photo from 1949. This is my dad's family. This is one of the only photos that we have with all 6 children in the photo. So it's him and his 5 siblings, and his grandma is the older lady in the photo. I have this cute little tree from some assemblage required that came in the advent calendar, and it has 6 hearts on it. So I thought that represented the 6 children. And then I have some simple stories, embellishments. Those are the foam stickers. And then some of those are chipboard. One, the Santa Claus, is a die cut. I believe that's the only one that's a die cut. The rest are chipboards. These little hearts actually don't make it on the layout after all. I pull a few stickers from the sticker sheet to use on the layout. And then I have scraps and a couple of 12 by 12s. That scrap there makes it on the layout. I loved that plaid. This red one I decided not to use. The gray one matches with the black and white photo perfectly, so I do use that. The star paper, I ended up changing my mind and not using the star paper after all. And then the wood grain paper is going to be my background. So that brings it to wood grain in winter. So I'm going to use this red border cut that's already a scallop cut, so I don't need to use my scallop to cut it. And I'm going to lay it right here, splitting the paper almost in half. Not quite. It's a little bit smaller on the bottom than it is on the top. And that's going to be fine. I'm going to use my T-square ruler to lay it down flat. And this layout is going up a little bit late, probably the next 2 days, 3 days. Videos will go up a little bit later in the day just because busy with holiday stuff and trying to get the layouts done. I just want to get the layouts done for myself. I know I don't have to do them. I can just, not put them up, but I do want to get them done. So that's what I'm trying to do, is get them done, and I'll probably have a few up after Christmas also. I matted the photo on a piece of the wood grain paper that was left over. When I flipped it over, I was just showing that my grandma had actually wrote on the back who was who in the photo. And I'm okay with covering that up. I have plenty of other examples of her handwriting, so I'm not too worried about that. And then I'm going to mat it on the gray paper, and I'm going to place it over here to the left hand side, and I'm going to start putting some of the embellishments on. This little tree was the acrylic piece from some assemblage required, and I wasn't sure if I was going to put the acrylic hearts back in it. I decided not to, and I'm actually going to cut a scrap piece of the gray paper, and I'm going to make all 6 hearts gray instead. And that adds a little bit of gray over there to the right hand side, and then I have gray ornaments to put up at the top with the title. So first I'm going to do the little hearts, and I do most of it off camera, so I just cut it out. I skipped to the end where I was gluing them on, and I'll hold it up here in just a minute so you can see it. And then I'll place it down, and I really think it helps the tree just pop, because the tree is like a shiny, clear white, but it's not really clear. I guess it's a little bit see-through, but not much. So here I'm adding the photo. Like I said, the little vintage Santa Claus I love. I know that my dad did Santa Claus in his home, even as a little boy. He loved Santa Claus, so that was definitely something I wanted to incorporate in this layout. And he is 5 years old in this photo. He's the little boy in overalls over to the right hand side by the older girl. And then, so he's second to the youngest. The baby is the youngest, and she's a year old. She's almost a year old. Her birthday is 2 days after Christmas. Over here, I have this cute little tree. And then I put the banner on top of it, and that banner sticker says, I believe, yeah, we wish you a Merry Christmas. So I kind of sort of end up with Merry Christmas twice on the layout, but I'm okay with it. It's Christmas time, and it's okay. It matched color-wise, so that's why I went with it. I did pop it up a little bit on play foam since it's crossing over the tree, and the tree is acrylic. So it definitely need a little play foam to pop it up on the left and right side of it. But it fits perfectly right there at the bottom. And then at the top, I'm going to put Christmas as my title. I have a little foam piece that says Merry. It actually said Merry Memories, and I put Memories over down at the bottom left on the photo, and then I'm going to put Merry up above Christmas, so it'll say Merry Christmas at the top. And then I'm using these little chipboard hollies. I am pilling the chipboard. That's what I'm doing off screen. So it kind of makes it more like a die cut versus a chipboard piece. It's a little bit thinner because that is a foam title. So it's already going to be popped up, and I don't want it to be too thick. I could have used the ones that are on the sticker sheet instead, but I'm just trying to get the pieces used and out of my stash. And these ones were already falling out of the chipboard piece, so I just figured use them while they're out instead of letting them get lost. I was only going to hang 3 ornaments. I go ahead and decide to add the 4th one. So one of them is chipboard, the other 2 are stickers, or the other 3, sorry. And then the foam title piece, both are foam pieces, the Merry and Christmas. And I'll have to move the holly down just slightly because I couldn't fit Merry at the top. Kind of forgot I needed to put Merry up there. And then it'll fit perfectly between that holly leaf and the T. So here I'm going to add the white acrylic hearts back, but I'm going to add them up here at the top, but instead of back into the tree. And again, like I said, I think that's kind of cute. It, adds a little bit of extra detail of 6 kids and representing the 6 kids. And they're kind of far apart in ages. That's why there's not very many photos of all 6 of them. And as they grew up, they moved away. So as adults, they all lived in separate states. So there's some cousins that I've only met once and some that I have never met. So that's kind of weird, but it's what it is. So here I'm adding sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps. I'm going to add red, green, and black. The red is from Red Rapture, and then the green is from Gift Wrap. And then I add black from Inky Dinky Doo. And I'm just adding them in sets of 3, but kind of random around the layout. So there's 3 different sets at the bottom, and there's 6 different sets at the top. And I like the way that it looks. And I will add the year up at the top, right above the photo on a little tab. I haven't added it in just yet because I didn't find, I need to locate my stamp. I have a little tiny number stamp that I can use for that. And then I'll also add a little bit of journaling over on the right-hand side, just saying what Christmas this was and where they're at. And of course, who's in the photo. Only 2 of the children in the photo remain alive. Everyone else has passed away. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's layout. And like I said, tomorrow and Christmas layout will be up a little bit later in the day. Bye.